Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah if you're new here, and this is kind of part 2 of my spring cleaning, which part 1 was a bookshelf reorganization and part 2 is a book on haul. So while I was going through and taking all the books off my shelves, I pulled a couple of books that I would like to donate or sell to Half Price Books and make more space for new books. So I have some books down here that are just books that I've held on to for a while that I would like to unhaul, and then these are the ones that I pulled off my shelf from that video. So I'll go through these ones really quickly and then I'll talk a little bit more in depth about why I'm getting rid of these other ones. So first we have Untethered Sky by Fonda Lee. This was a 3-star read for me. Nothing super special, but there's nothing wrong with this one either. It just didn't fill the niche for me, and I think this would be better suited in someone else's hands. I enjoy Fonda Lee. I love the Greenbone saga, but this one just didn't quite hit, and I know it's short, but it will make a little bit of space on my shelves for something else. Then we have When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. This is a thriller. This was actually a 4-star read for me, but it's a thriller, and I have no desire to keep this now that I've read it. I don't have any desire to reread it. Like, I really thought this was quite good, but I just need more shelf space in general, especially on my mystery thriller horror shelf. I'm reading more and more of that these days, so I think I'm gonna pass this one along as well. You're a Mean One, Matthew Prince by Timothy Janofsky is a Killian Christmas romance, and this one was like a 3.5 out of 5-star read for me. This one was all right. Very complicated. The main character is mean, so it was kind of hard to root for him in general, but again, I don't think I'm going to reread this or really recommend it much on my channel, so pass it along to someone who is looking for a Killian Christmas romance. This one's gonna hurt. 7 Days in June by Tia Williams was a 3.5 out of 5-star read for me. I really appreciated the chronic migraine representation in here, but this is a book that I didn't love. I thought this one was, I mean, for my personal reading taste, this was just so dramatic and more literary for me, and I didn't absolutely fall in love with this couple as a romance. So I think I'm gonna part ways with this one. Someone will love to have a nice hardcover of this book, I'm sure. This is a very popular one, so it's definitely a me and my personal reading tastes, not this book. The last book I pulled off my shelves was actually something I didn't show in that video. I'm deciding to get rid of An Education in Malice by S.C. Gibson. This was, again, a 3.5 out of 5-star read for me. This is a sapphic vampire dark academia fantasy with a minor romantic subplot, and this just did not explore the themes very deeply, in my opinion, and it was just an alright story overall. I don't think I'm going to reread this or really think about this one much, so I'm going to pass this one along as well. Again, and it's a hardcover, and I also hate deckled edges, so I don't feel guilty about getting rid of this one at all. This is also going to hurt. This is Jen Williams' trilogy, starting with The Copper Promise, then The Iron Ghost, and The Silver Tide. This is an author I have really loved in the past. The Ninth Reign trilogy was something I really loved, and so I wanted to read more of her books, and unfortunately The Copper Promise reads like a series of vignettes or short stories instead of a complete work. And while the very beginning of the book intrigued me, we kind of started going on side quests again in that episodic, like, short story kind of manner, and we kind of got away from the main plot. And so this one just really didn't work for me. And of course I bought the entire trilogy because, again, I really thought I was gonna love this one, and it just didn't work out for me. But these are really hard to come by in the United States, so someone will appreciate these more than me. 2 books from last year that I really didn't like at all. The Emperor and the Endless Palace by Justinian Wang. This is a sci-fi literary fiction. It's not a romance. This is about a toxic Achillean romance through time. These two keep coming together and finding each other and being toxic with one another. And this has a cheating subplot, which is a no-go for me. I absolutely hated this. I didn't really love the writing either. It's a little flowery for me. I picked this up as a cover buy. It was part of a reading challenge, and I hated this. A book that I didn't hate, but I was just disappointed by is Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. This is her adult fantasy debut. She's been primarily writing young adult, and I was just bored. I read 60% of this book, which is quite a long time, and I just didn't click with the characters or the plot or the world building. It was just very slow moving, which I was not expecting from Cassandra Clare. Usually I was looking for that kind of high action, fast-paced movement, and I don't think it just didn't work for me, sadly. So this one is going as well. Very quickly, because I've already talked about this series, I'm getting rid of the Live Ship Traders trilogy by Robin Hobb. I attempted to read Ship of Magic. I got 60 or 70% in and decided like I didn't click with any of the characters, and the one character that I clicked with, I wasn't getting enough of her story. So I've broken up with Robin Hobb officially, and so I'm sad about it, but it's time to say goodbye. I really didn't enjoy my time. I have a reading vlog for Ship of Magic, and it just didn't work for me. And someone will love picking up the whole trilogy, I'm sure. Another book that didn't work for me, sadly, is Ascendant by Michael R. Miller. This is a young adult epic fantasy, and I really didn't like the writing of this, you guys. It really didn't work for me. It's a boy and his dragon story. He is a cook. The dragon is blind. There were a lot of elements in here that I should have loved, but I really despised the writings, and it kept me at arm's length from the story and the characters at all times, which is really why it didn't work for me. So sadly, I am getting rid of this. I am DNFing the series, but someone will be thrilled to have this. And last but not least, we have The Galactic Zookeeper's Guide to Heists and Husbandry. This is an indie pub sci-fi, and I feel bad talking about this one because it only has like 500 ratings on Goodreads, but this was truly awful. I'm so sorry, but it was. I hated the main character so much. She was a whiny brat, and all she cared about was sex. Like I think she was supposed to be relatable, but she ended up just being a terrible main character. So I gave it a good try. I read 30% of this, and I couldn't. So my shelves are clear. We have a pile of books to donate or sell, and I feel like a new person for spring and summer. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't seen my reorganization video, again, I highly recommend it. And I will see you in another video very soon, my friends. Bye!